20 minutes. Hello everybody, here we are, and though I was supposed to be going live quite early in the morning, but okay, couldn't really go. So these were the features that we had to just simply work on. Google authentication and GitHub authentication. These are the social providers that we have to add, and later we may be adding more as well. So as per the need, we are gonna be just simply going with the things. As for right now, let me just do one thing first of all and check the status of the live and all. We are gonna be working on this project for 1 more hour, and from now onwards, the main focus is gonna be on Google authentication, not Google authentication. I'm saying it the wrong way. The main focus is gonna be on implementing better auth as much as possible. By the way, the title is not right quite. Better auth in Google Meet. Okay, let it be. Let's work on this for 1 hour. After that, I'll be going live again, and we will work on the Kubernetes section. So this is how things are gonna be going ahead. Ultimately, 2 hours in a day will be given to the web dev. 2 hours in a day will be given to the Kubernetes. Ultimately, DevOps section, and this is how we are gonna be going ahead. Okay, for this particular thing, client secret. Let me do one thing. I think I need to go to Google console if I'm not wrong. Google, not console. Google Cloud is that. From here I can actually create the IDs and also Google Cloud. From here it can be created. Let me just simply start for free, and I can switch the accounts as well. So let me do one thing. Let me select this account from here. Wait for a sec. Verify this account. Okay, the account is not to complete your account verification by May 23rd. What day is it? That's already gone. Is there any another application that I have? Remind me later. Okay, by the way, let's forget about the reminder and all. Let me try to go with this one. Probably this is already verified or not. Just a sec. The home page. How many accounts do I have? There's one more, like coding the code 999. I think this was the one. Let me see. There was an account, I actually verified that. Probably this could be the one. Not sure about this, but never mind. I'm not being asked to just simply enter the what. Your request requires pre-payment. If you already made a payment, it should be credited. Okay, for never mind. Let's simply work on this. I'm gonna be going to I am an admin, and from here I should be able to just simply create the API keys. This simply shows the admin from admin section, and where do I have to go? APIs and services, enable API and service, probably this one, credentials. Let's see. So from here, create credential, API, OAuth, services, and this. So ultimately we have to go with OAuth client ID and all. Let's see. We'll have to change a few things here as well. Configure consent screen. Let's do that. So branding, get started. App name, that's gonna be Google Meet. This is the ID. Click on next. Internal, external. Available to any test user. Google account. Your app will start using testing mode and will be available to just to add a list. I think it should be external over here. Audience available. That's gonna be what, external audience. That's right. Click on next, and coding the code 999@gmail.com. Enter. Click on next. Finish. Continue. Great. And that was not great. That was actually create. Error occurred while creating Auth configuration. The request failed because the app name does not comply with Google's requirements. Really? Cancel. In that case, what am I supposed to be doing now? Can I go few steps back? Get started. App name. Made clone. Let's see. Probably this should be right. Next. Let's enter this one. Doesn't really matter. Agree. Continue. Create. Or maybe the name, app name should be a word only. Okay, it got created. Never mind. So as this got created right now, so in the overview section, if I just simply reload the page, dismiss, reload the page. Let's see. So you haven't configured any auth claims yet. If I go to clients, create a client, application type, that's gonna be web client 1. I hope this is what I'm supposed to be doing now. Okay, APIs, credentials, create auth client ID. Yeah, that's right. This is what we are supposed to be doing. So name is gonna be what? Web client 1, or name is gonna be, initially it was what? Initially it was this. Then the name of your OAuth 02 client, this is the name. This name is only used to identify the client. The console will be shown to end users. Meet app. Meet app. Alrighty. And then authorize JavaScript origins. Yeah, this is something we have to just simply keep here. So if I go to close this, better auth right now, and over here I'm in the Google section, right? So what am I supposed to be adding? I should be given some configuration. So web application, so this is where we have to go. Then web application, then add your redirect URLs for local development. This is the one. For production, your domain name and all, this is gonna be the one. So let me just simply copy it for local development. For production, of course, we'll be changing this. So let me just simply add it here. What is the problem? They are the redirect URLs. Paste it here. And authorize the JavaScript origin. This is not quite required, or is URL must not be empty. So JavaScript origin is what for my Next.js, that is 3000. So HTTP colon localhost and 3000. Probably this should be it. So if I'm not wrong, that's the right one. So coming back to this here, localhost 3000 API auth callback Google, we have added this. Let's simply create it. And once it is created, we have got the client secret over here, we have got the client ID over here. Do not worry about the ID and secret, we will revoke it at the end, so that's not really a big problem. For now, Google client ID needs to be here. So just after 1 hour they are gonna be revoked as soon as this project gets over. I mean, we stop working on this one. Even we have to revoke what? Hashtag revoke. So we have to revoke this, and this one as well. So hashtag revoke, we are gonna be doing this. And what else? App bucket is fine. These two things we need to revoke. And better auth secret, everything else is fine. I mean, we don't really need to revoke anything else. So this particular one, and the one that I'm gonna be adding here, so hashtag revoke. So by the way, this is gonna be secret. What this is? Google ID, right? What is the name of this Google ID here? Probably I need to have a look at the name. So I need to have Google client here. This is the Google client ID. Then Google client secret needs to be here. So this is also the one. Excuse me. Let's continue. So GitHub client ID, that's gonna be here. And lastly, I'll have GitHub client secret. So let's go ahead like this. Alrighty, this much we have done, and let's simply copy and paste the things right now. Copy, okay. And once it is copied, paste it over here. Let's talk about GitHub client and all. And yeah, this is how I'm gonna be going ahead with the things. So this much we have done. GitHub client secret, okay, fine. Let me go to GitHub, sign in, continue with Google. This is the one. I'll have to verify myself. GitHub verification, this is the code. Alrighty, verification is almost done. And after that, what am I supposed to be doing? We have done this much. Now if I'm not wrong, I need to go to settings. Over here, developer settings, Auth apps, better auth tutorial. Let me just simply delete this first of all. Update or revoke all users. GitHub, I mean, everything's already here anyway, but okay, let's recreate it from scratch. Revoke all users. 0 users are there. Is there any way to just simply delete this? Yeah. Alrighty, this has been deleted. Developer settings, Auth app. Even this can be revoked, yeah, right. Auth app. Application name is gonna be meet app. Homepage URL, the full URL application http://localhost 3000. Application description Google Meet clone, that doesn't really matter. Authorized, okay, come back here. Let me go to GitHub. This is the URL that I need to paste over there. Pasted, enable device, allow this OAuth app to authorize users via device flow reader. Okay, register this, and once this is registered, I can create the ID and secret. I already have the ID anyway, I can just simply create the secret. So apart from this particular thing, we can even upload a logo here, and that is it. So first of all, this is the ID that I have, and then I'll be pasting this ID over here. I need the secret, I can generate it, and then I can revoke it as well, so that's not really a big problem. Secret has been generated, so let me just simply copy it. If I just simply reload the page, I will not be able to see it, but if I generate a new one, then I should be able to delete the previous one. That's okay, we can delete that too. So this thing is done. So what is the next thing that we have to do? Pretty simple. Once we have all these things, so I think that is it. The authentication should be done automatically. Let's see whether it works or not. So I'm gonna be deleting all the users from the database. So these are the users that I have in the database, right? Let me delete all of them and see what happens in this particular case now. Once the users are deleted, all the sessions they are not deleted yet. Let me delete them. Accounts, crazy, but these things should be deleted automatically, but okay, never mind. Once the users are deleted. Meetings, chats, there are no chats at all. User, coming back to this particular section. Let's see how it goes. So here we are, and reload the page. First of all, we will continue with Google. And we wanna sign up with the suppose one audiobook, one blogged, or it's gonna be done. Let's see. Continue. Probably the user is logged in, but the Gmail is not verified. Even if you are logging with Google, it's gonna be happening. Let's see. So first of all, let's check here. Reload it. No, email is verified is already true. So why am I being redirected here? It turns out I'll have to redirect the user from here. Yeah, myself. So these are the providers. Wow, never mind. We will have to redirect the user in order to do that, but before even that, we are not getting, rather we are being redirected to the home page. Why is that happening? Being redirected to the home page when trying logging with Google. Somewhere I'm forcing it to just simply redirect. Where am I doing it? I have no idea, but okay, never mind. Let me get rid of this. And do I have callback URL here? I wanna redirect it to the dashboard page. And over here I wanna do the same. Callback URL to the dashboard page. Let's see how it's gonna be going on. Reload the page. What will happen here? Wow. So I have just signed up for what? The user is not logged in. User has just been saved in the database. Really? No, user is actually logged in. Bad that I'm not getting the image from the Google profile. Okay, just a minute. So from Google we are actually getting image. Image. In the image we will have to change a few things. Changing a few things in the sense, whenever I'm signing up with ultimately over here, at that time I'm just simply adding the profile URL, right? We have to stop doing that. So this profile URL that I'm actually adding, I have to actually add the image, the payload and all, name, email, password, all these things I have. This should actually be image, and once this is the image, so we are getting the error here. In that case, I have to go to the index.ts here, and the session that I am exporting, it contains not this one, user additional field. Let me remove this additional field from here, and this error is gone, right? So that was the problem. So great, this much is done. We don't really have any additional field as such right now. I think doing this much should be enough. but let's see what's gonna be happening. Let me log out from here. Doing this much is not gonna be enough. We have to do even more, because everywhere I'm using profile URL. So let me see, profile URL. These are the places where I'm actually using profile URL, and this should be replaced with image, string or null, or this is not a diff. Question mark. How was that used earlier? Image I'm gonna be using question mark. That is it, just the image. In that case, if I don't have the user return from here, so what is the problem? The problem is that undefined is not assignable to string, or this can actually be undefined. If I have user.image only, then I have to just simply show it here. Otherwise that's gonna be empty string. This should be fine, shouldn't it? Alrighty, let's see what's gonna be happening. This thing is resolved. Done with this profile URL. So data update user. So whenever we are updating the user, at that time we are using profile URL here. We should be using image. Alrighty, sort of done. This profile URL. So user.image exists. In that case, user.image. Otherwise, just empty string should also be fine. Then control D image. This should actually be image. This should actually be image. Done. Anything else that I need to do? Of course, I have to change the type over here. In that case, set current participant. So I have to change the type of the participant. Use meeting. Here we are. State participant. It should be image. Alrighty. Then this should be image over here as well. Then this, it should be image over here as well. And then this, it should be image over here as well. So ignore the noise around me because the work is going on. And overall, this is how it should be going on. Let's see whether we get some errors or not. So right now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be just simply deleting the user that I signed up with, and I'm gonna be signing up again. So in that case, let's continue with Google. Singh Patel, probably this one. It doesn't really matter. Continue. So congratulations, we've got the errors. Okay, I know what this is. So we are getting this particular error here. That simply means we have to add this thing is not configured under images. On next images, host name is gonna be this. So let me copy it and let me go to the next config.json. Next config.json. Remote pattern was this first of all, and then I need to do a little bit more configuration here. So better, not better auth, next.js remote patterns images components images. Remote patterns should be remote images. Okay, so remote patterns, we have to configure the things like this. So ultimately I need to add the host name here. So one is already configured, another one needs to have host name over here, and then host name is actually gonna be this. Will it still be problematic or done? Let's see. How long will it load? And probably what else do I need to have? Protocol should be HTTP here, and port number. Host should ideally be working. It is just simply taking time. It's ready, right? Compiling. Okay. Let it compile and see what is happening here at the end. I think this compilation will keep going on and on. As for this one, why is this loading right now? Literally. Network. Oh, what the hell? Sorry. My bad. Control Shift T. We will be getting everything back. And let's close this one. And this was the thing. Am I gonna be getting my profile here? Who knows? Profile is not quite visible. Okay, it is visible. So congratulations, we've done it. We are getting the profile as well. This is actually coming from Google. Let me log out and let me continue with GitHub. Authorize, and we are getting the same thing. And log out. If I continue with Google with another one, probably this. So this is done. If I just simply click on profile, I'm getting this. Click on every profile, choose any profile picture, probably files. This is the one that I want to upload, and let me click on save changes. Profile updated successfully. We are getting this here. So the profile has also been updated. So that's pretty simple. If I log out, and even if I just simply log in or sign up, that doesn't really matter. Like, I can even click on sign up. Both the logic for Google authentication is the same, so it doesn't matter with which one I'm gonna be going with. The overall result is gonna be the same. So great job. This much we have done. So what have we done now? Authentication is done. Google authenticate. Even when we are working with the if I delete it, that's one problem is here. That is if I delete all the if I delete all the users, forget about this. If I delete all the users from here, okay, yes, and delete 0 users are here, refresh it, delete all the users from here, and of course I will reload it, and I will be redirected to the sign in page. If I click on sign up and continue with Google, then I'm gonna be getting one more here, one more host name that I have to add. This is the host name that I have to add for just for GitHub. So one more host name that needs to be added, and that is for the GitHub image. I reload this. Here I am. This is the profile of image of my GitHub profile image anyway. And if I click on it profile, I'm gonna be changing it with probably this one. Click on save. It's gonna be saved. And this is how we are gonna be going ahead. So ultimately authentication part is working too. What is the next thing that is remaining? So the next thing that we have to focus on, that is on this one. If I just simply log out, and after that we will be exploring some more features. Over here, while signing in, if I click on forgot password, okay, so we have to send an email to this particular password so that the user can just simply reset the password. Suppose let me first of all sign in. First of all, let me sign in, not even sign in, sign up. Password 1234, AWS password 1234, submit. If you don't have an account with us, an email has been sent. Okay, got it. So if I don't have an account with them, so of course I don't have an account with them, so definitely I should be getting a verification email. And it turns out I already had an account with them. That was the GitHub one, right? That was the same account. So yeah, unfortunately I'll have to create another one because I already had an account. Let me make it one audiobook one@gmail.com, PAWSWRD1234, PAWSWRD1234, submit. Same what message we've got, but if I go to this particular email right now, I should be getting the email as well. So click on Gmail. No reply. This is the Gmail that we got, and it was received 0 minutes ago. That simply means if I click on this, I am verified. That's great. And the next thing is that if I log out from here, for some reason I forgot my password, so now I have to implement this particular thing to just simply reset the password. So let's continue. Let's see what all we can do here. Apps, web, app, auth, forgot password, and here we are. So this is just a normal form that we have, and we have to get the things done here. Great. So what is the first thing? I forget about the first thing. What do we have to do here is to go to better auth. Better auth. Over here we have to go to the authentication part or something else. Other social provider, nah re baba. Authentication concepts. Let me go to users and accounts, and update user, change email, change password, set verify, delete this, not really this one. We have to forgot password. In that case, let me click on get started, basic uses, and basic uses, sign up, sign in, sign out, session. I don't really have it here. This should be here. We should be getting the URL for forgetting the password. No way, wait a minute. When we are forgetting the password, at the time we need to have the we need to, what is the flow over here? Whenever we are just simply forgetting the password, at the time I have to enter email over here. That email will be doing what? An email should be sent, and when I click on that particular email, so I should be redirected to a page where I can just simply enter the password and all. And this is how the flow should be. But let's see what this better auth gives me. So client configuration, migration server, so this we don't really have anything here. Concepts, email verification during sign up, manually email, blah blah blah. Okay, password reset. Password reset, what is this? Send a reset password. I think this is the one, forgot password, reset password. Yeah, that's right, this is the one. So for this thing we have to just simply call a method. After email verification, we can even log this. Forget about that. Send a reset password. We have to just simply send the reset password. We have to use this, and this. Should we do it? First of all, copy the whole thing from here, or probably just whatever is required. I have to go to email in password, packages, auth, index.ts. Over here social provider is done. This is also done. Email and password, email and passwords, right? So email and password, yeah. Over here enable is true. Send reset password, this needs to be sent. It's gonna be a sync function. Over here I'm gonna be getting user, I'm gonna be getting URL. I don't need the token, so let's forget about that. Well, I'm getting a lot of things, but I just need this much. Great. Once I have this, so I'm gonna be awaiting send email. This will be responsible for sending the email. I have to send the email to user.email. The email will be sent there. The subject is gonna be reset your password. Reset your password. This is gonna be the subject. Text is gonna be click the link to reset your password. So text click the link to reset your password, and we have to just simply provide the URL over here. The URL will be generated by this only, but we have to redirect it to a particular page from where we can just simply continue with this. Fine. So this is done. The question is email verification we have here. This is how it works. During sign up, better auth send on sign up. Yeah, that's right. Manually we can even send the email send email verification. Ultimately we can call this particular method that we have created. Great, that's actually not bad. So ultimately what is happening here, if I just go from scratch, first of all you can just simply trigger this while signing up. So first, this is the function. First of all, avoid awaiting the email sending to prevent a timing address. Wait until avoid awaiting email sending to prevent a timing attacks on serverless platforms. Use wait until or similar ensured. Serverless, really? Let me see what does this message mean. Where am I supposed to be going? Here. What does this message mean when using better auth on Next.js? The warning is about how you handle sending email, not an error. What it means, don't better auth is telling you don't await the email in sending inside auth. It can create security performance issues. So why this matters? Timing attacks. So if you await this, the response time depends whether email exists, how long email sending. Attackers could measure response time and guess which email are registered, whether verification succeeded and all. That's called timing attack. Performance, especially in serverless, email sending is slow. SMTP, if you await it, your API becomes slow. Serverless functions might even stop. So in that case, what you are doing correct. Wide send email. This is intentional. Wide means fire and forget. Don't wait for the result. This avoids timing attacks. Keeps auth fast. Okay, here we are. So instead of awaiting it, let's simply use wide here. Something new we learned. Never mind, let's continue. Better auth. Let's close it all. I mean, there are a lot of things. I don't need mail trap, node mailer. I don't even need this right now. API key, well, this is also not needed. Okay, pretty simple. Let me go to better auth right now again. Coming back to this particular section, documentation. Come on, yeah, how long will it take? Does it usually take this much time? Okay, never mind. Let me go to basic uses or email here, sessions, rate limit, user accounts, we have all the things. We have to go to the email section, and the first thing is done. We have even understand this send on sign up. This simply sends during sign up to automatically send a verification email at sign up to true. Okay, that's fine. Require email verification. So if email verification needs to be required, so email and password require email verification, that needs to be true. And then we need to have email verification, send email verification, send on sign in. Okay, email verification, send on sign up, send on sign in, that's okay. And if user tries to sign in without verifying their email, you can handle this the error and show a message to the user. So sign in without verification, then we can just simply manage it like this. Okay, that's what I was worrying about. Please verify your email address. If you are not verified, interesting, that's what I've been looking for. I've been handling it the other way. So on error, ctx error, let me just simply go to the sign page. What have I been doing here? That's the wrong way to just simply handle this. I've been looking for the errors. If there are no errors, user signed in successfully, and we've been handling the error this way. A verification email has been sent, and then the message. What do we have to do? Well, this is even not a bad way to just simply handle this. We get the error anyway. If the user is not verified, verification, that's great. Email not verified, verification has been link has been sent. The another thing can be using a callback over here. So ctx error status 403 alert, please verify your email address, and this is gonna be alerted as well. Okay, never mind. Then manually we can send the email manually. So auth client and send verification, it can be sent manually as well. Verifying the email, for manual verification you can send a user custom link with token and call verify email function. So we can send a custom token as well. Auto sign in after verification, I think I have already enabled this. So if I go to index.ts, email verification and auto sign in after email verification, that's done too. And after email verification we can log the values as well. Password reset, for resetting the password we are simply sending it like this. And by the way, I must be using a wait here as well somewhere. Only at one place, never mind. So this particular thing is done, and that is it. But this is not enough, because I need to have some kind of method to just simply trigger this. Send reset password link, and there should be a callback URL as well. Check out email and password. Enable email and password. So this is how it's gonna be enabled. So you just sign up, where is this actually? Email and password, that's the email verification require email this plugins triggering request password reset. Yeah, that's what I am looking for. So when requesting the password reset, so send reset password, and this is how it's gonna be sent. On password reset, password for user has been reset. So this is also fine, I can go with this. We don't really need this anyway, but yeah, that's not something bad to have. So on password reset we can have a method here. Send email verification, send reset password, and on password reset, what do we have to do? Of course, this is gonna be async. We are gonna be getting the user information from here. Once we got the user information, we don't really need to have the request clg log clg. This is just for the logging purpose. Password for user dot email has been reset, right? Has been reset. So this can also be done. And request password reset, this is the one that I have to call. Few things here. The email and where I want to redirect the user. So reset password, this is the form that I have to create. Okay, so right now what all I have forgot password, sign in, sign up, and reset password. Again below this I'm gonna be having page.tsx. What I'll actually do here, probably take this sign up form, because I'm not gonna be working on the UI part, excuse me for that, it's time consuming. So create mean a form for reset password using the same theme. Let's see. अरे भाई, it will create. I just wanted the UI. Oh, it was just creating the UI. That's great. I thought it would give me the whole logic part, and I didn't want logic. But okay, it is just simply giving me the UI part, so don't really have any problem. So let's see how long it's gonna be taking. I mean, creating a form is not really a big deal. You can just simply create that. But the thing is that it's gonna be time consuming, and don't really want that. So page.tsx, the new page that I actually created for this, let me simply paste the things over here, and reset password form. Alrighty, this makes sense. A reset password form need to be here. This is the first one, this is the another one, a reset password form, right? So let me copy it. A reset password form.tsx, paste it over here, and overall things are done. By the way, let me import it directly from here. The job is done. Anything else? Nothing else as such. So let's see how is the result for now. First of all, so if I go to localhost 3000/reset password, how does it look like? I will have to probably the worst thing ever. Okay, let me just make it better. In that case, just gonna change this background color. So reset password, overall things are not bad, so I'm okay with that. Not really focusing on the UI but rather the logic one. So this is the form that it has given me, and turns out it has even had that. I'm not gonna be using all these things. It is just using the normal way of resetting the emails and all. I'm gonna be using what? React hook. Sorry, huge form. So let me get rid of all this handle submit. Just needs to be like this for a while. Value is gonna be empty for now. Set password, sort of like this, and probably I need to even remove these things from here. That doesn't really matter. Loading. Let me just simply keep it like this. Probably true or false. Alrighty, by the way, the main focus is on changing the color. So this is the color, right? So over here they are just simply using BG base content. Let's forget about this base content, get rid of it, and now that's better. Alrighty, nothing could be better than this. This is fine. So, but this is also bad. But okay, fine. Reset your password. Here you can just simply enter the password and all. And let's see what is gonna be happening here. Probably we are gonna be getting the token in the URL, and from the URL we will need to just simply get the token as well. And there's high possibility for this. Let's see what kind of URL first of all we get. On the basis of that thing we are gonna be making the changes here. Close everything. And whenever I'm signing up, not signing up, I have forgot password over here, and this is where I have to implement the logic. And first of all, email verification, not this particular page. So I was inside email and password, right? And sign up, sign out, email verification, require email verification, this request password reset. This was the thing that I was working with. And over here, okay, this thing is already done. Await a request password reset. So I need this particular, let me go to live first of all, auth client, and over here I need one more, and that's gonna be one more method, a request password reset. It is already being exported, and as it is already being exported, in that case I can come back to this form again, and over here I have to write the logic. So data error, const data error, await. Of course for that thing I have to make it a sync. Of course this needs to be a sync. And is this gonna be all right? What did I do here inside the sign up form? These things were, of course I have to, that is a client function, I cannot really do that directly. Coming back to this one, this doesn't need to be signed in, and the another thing is that it doesn't need to be called directly. So whenever I click on this button, send button, at that time on click handle send reset link, handle send reset link. This is how things are gonna be going on, and we have to get the values of the form as well. A lot of things to be done here. We have forgot password pinch, okay, and the email, we just need the email, right? Yeah, sort of. So let me do one thing. Const form is gonna be equal to use form react hook form. It needs what? It needs the resolver. Zod resolver. It will get the Zod resolver schema. So I have to provide the schema over here for the verification, and it needs default values. Default value is gonna be email, and that's gonna be empty, just like this. I definitely need the schema here, so let me create the schema really quickly. In that case, schema for the email, right? So validation, user validation.ts. These are the schemas that I have, and I have to create one more schema for just the email. So let me copy it and probably paste it here at last, and that's gonna be forgot password schema. I just need my email over there, so email is required, and the max length can be 50, and that's what I want, nothing else. Coming back to this particular thing, forgot password schema. I even need to have the type. So type is gonna be forgot password schema type. Uh, mm, just a sec. That's gonna be forgot password payload type, and let me get it from Zod. So import everything as Z from Zod, and once this thing is done, so Z dot infer. How do we infer the types here? Type of forgot password schema. Is this the right way? Is this how we just simply do it? Oh, sort of, yeah. Okay, done. So we got the type. Of course, this type needs to be passed to this, and handle. We don't really need this anyway right now, because type is gonna be submit over here. We are gonna be submitting the form, and as soon as the form is submitted, so on submit, we'll have a function. We'll rather get a function. So from here we'll get a handle submit. We'll get what all we are gonna be getting. We even need the reset. We control form state. Do we need to have the form state? We definitely need the register, and do we need watch? No. Trigger subscribe value. Form state control. Probably we need form state here, and let's see. So these are the things that we need. First of all, handle submit. So this handle submit function is going to be used over here, and on submit, this is the function that I need to create. So let me name it that only, on submit. So this is done, and I have to register the value. So placeholder email ID, and dot register it as email. So this is done. Submit. Whenever I click on submit, this will be triggered. Over here I'm gonna be getting the data. The type of this data is gonna be what? Forgot password payload. And once I have it here, this is where I have to call everything. So let's simply call whatever you wanna do that. So const data either await okay, request reset. What was the method name? Request password reset. Request password reset. Where is this imported from? From @lib we want. Okay, and then we have to provide the email over here, but that's actually gonna be data.email. So I can do one thing, that this data is containing the email. So this is how it's gonna be going on, and we need to have one more thing, redirected to. So whenever I click on that link, where should I be redirected to? So I should be redirected for now to here. Inside this we want base URL, environment variables, better auth URL, Next.js base URL, and Next.js uploads. Next.js base URL for this we have. Next public uploads URL we have. I think over here you can directly access the value, sort of. Yeah, values are directly accessible, at least here. Inside the component they are not directly accessible, right? But inside these hopefully they are directly accessible. But let's see. So hopefully thinking that they are directly accessible, so what can I do? better auth URL, this is the one, right? So I'm gonna try to use better auth URL here. The base URL. So process.env.better auth URL slash I have to redirect it to reset password. So I have to redirect the user to the reset password. Probably something else too, but let's see. I'm just simply gonna be keeping it here. And what will this URL be looking like? The URL that I'm actually gonna be getting, this email. So the URL redirect user to reset the password if the token isn't okay. So it will have the token as well. So invalid token, if the token is valid, then it will have the token at the end of the day. Great. So as it will have the token, we are gonna be getting the token here too. So whenever we are actually resetting it, so at that time we have to just simply provide the token. And especially when we are providing the token, we have to get the token. For getting the token, we can use it URL params, window location search, get token. So from the search params, we are gonna be getting the token as well. Once we got the token, we can just simply get it done. Alrighty, things are not that bad either. How long has it been anyway? It's already been 1 hour. Let's simply get this particular functionality done, and then we'll be calling it. So now let me just simply make a request to the backend. The email should be sent at least. So in that case, back to the login page. Turns out this login page does not exist. Forgot password. Back to login. Where is that? I'm on the forgot password page. No, I'm on the reset page, and this should be sign in. Alrighty, let me click on this again, and here I am, and right now I have to click on the forgot password. And what was the email that I forgot the password of? Refresh it. Vipendra, and this probably one audiobook. So one audiobook 1@gmail.com. Simply click on reset. Well, there's no change in the UI, so we will have to work on that. So forgot password, and if there's any error, so if there's any error, in that case toast dot error and error dot message, just like this. In the remaining case, if there is no error, then toast dot success, reset password, email has been sent successfully. So this is how I'm gonna be going ahead. By the way, it should be else if condition. So just like this. So this particular thing is done, but this is not enough. Not enough in the sense const is submitting. Form state I already have. Dot is submitting. So once is submitting, so at that time disable the button if is submitting. Let's see. Invalid redirect URL. Redirect URL is invalid. What should be the redirect URL be? What should the redirect URL be ultimately? Reset password, and then this. turns out it is not able to access the base URL, if I'm not wrong. So now what can I do? Web base URL, right? Web base URL. So this is not working, so I have to do it like this. Next JS, next public web base URL, and I know I don't have it here. Environment variable, next public, I have it 2 times, let me have it one more time here. Web base URL, it's gonna be the same only, but one is for the backend and another one is for the front end, and now it should not be problematic. Let me try to send. Reset password email has been sent successfully, congratulations. So yeah, it is working. The thing is that what kind of email have I got? So reset your password localhost, it has what? This is the email that I have got. Now if I click on that email, where will I be redirected? Great, I am redirected here, and it has the token. Great, as it has the token, so now the next job is get the token, get the values, enter the values, get the values. Once everything is clear, reset the password, the job will be done. Okay, just a minute, hang on for a sec. So let me do it really quick over here. So what I have to do, I have to first of all get the token, and we can get the token. There is a way to simply get the token. So inside reset password over here we got the things. Once we actually got the things, reset your password, enter your password below, and then the form we have here. This is where we have to work on the things. First of all, enter new password. What is the next thing? Let's go to the better auth website. So this much we have already done. The next thing is that we have to call this particular method. For that thing we need to have this particular method. So let me go to lib auth client, reset password. This is also available right now. And the next thing is that I need to get the token somehow. On the client side you will be getting the token like this: new URL search params, window.location.search params.get, and on server side sort of things are the same, but we are gonna be getting it on the client side, aren't we? Yeah, so we are going to get it like this. If not token, then handle the header. If we have the token, and then get the job done. So const token new URL search params, this is gonna be used over here, and from here window.location.what search dot get. I'm gonna be getting the token from here. So ultimately this gives me all the search params, ultimately all the search params here. So I get all the search params from here, and then I can get the token. So once I got the token, there are other ways as well. You can directly get the params from there. So it's not like this is the only way, but okay, never mind. And it is just simply saying that URL search params. Ultimately, by the way, what does this return? Let me see. Location simply returns the location, and the search returns what? So if I say window, it returns this. Window.location, it returns this. And window.location.search, host name is this, and search returns this much, and from here I can just directly get the token because this URL search params is used. So that's fine. If I don't have the token, so of course I have to return, and before even that, toast.error, token is missing. So So just like this, things are gonna be going on. And if the token is not missing, so of course I have to const this on submit. Okay, let's remove it directly, and placeholder register. I needed to do one more thing here. Yeah, I forgot password. One thing must be missing, that is reset. I did not use this, so in that case, once everything is done, I'm gonna be resetting the form just like this. Same thing needs to be done here, so let me get it done really quickly. So what I have to do, I got the token over here, I have to get the values as well. So const, I'm gonna be getting reset, of course from use form. Yeah, and from use form I'm gonna be getting reset. I'm gonna be getting form state. I'm gonna be getting handle submit. I'm gonna be getting register. Okay, these are the things that we've got. We need to have a few things over here. First of all, it will have a resolver, Zod resolver I'm using over here, and of course I need to pass the schema over here. Default values it will have, they are gonna be when it comes to the default values, so confirm password and new password. So new password is gonna be here empty, confirm password is also gonna be empty. So this is how I'm gonna be going ahead. I need the schema first of all, so let me go to user validation quickly, copy paste few things in the sense I'm gonna be copying and pasting this. Let me paste it here. This is gonna be a reset password schema. I don't need my current password. This is the benefit of, I definitely need the new password, and this I'm gonna be checking whether the password is sort of equal or not, and once that is checked, then okay, we don't really need to worry about anything, so that's fine. Schema will be checking this thing. So once this is done, so coming back to this one, reset password schema done, and once I have this, export everything as that from Zod, and type reset password payload. I'm gonna be inferring the type from here, so z.infer type of reset password schema, and this is done. Any problem with this? Of course, problems, not just one problem. Let me paste it over here. So this is done. I'm gonna be creating one more function over here, that's gonna be const on submit. That's gonna be async, that will be having some data. That data will be of type reset payload, reset password, but don't I have it here? I do have it here. This is gonna be the type anyway, the type of this. What is the problem? Let's just simply write it quickly. Alrighty, this thing is done. I'm gonna be having what? I'm gonna be having new password. I'm gonna be having okay, confirm password. So this particular thing is done. I'll have on submit over here, handle submit, on submit will be called, and I need to register the values, so probably at the top register. I'm gonna be registering what? New password first of all, and then I'm gonna be registering confirm password. So these things we have gone with. Anything else? Let's give it the type. Done. One more thing, const submitting. That's gonna be equals to form state dot is submitting. Once I have this, so let me copy this, and if submitting, in that case this is gonna be disabled and this is gonna be like this. The same thing I actually need to do there as well. Like if is submitting over here, in that case is submitting, in that case sending the link, otherwise send the link. That is it. Come back to this reset password. So this is done. The link will be sent and button submit once everything is done. Let me reset it. So how to reset the password? To reset the password, you need to call the reset password over here and provide the token. So const const data error await reset password, which needs to come from here, and here I need to provide the new password. I'm just simply providing the new password because I know confirm password has been checked by the Zod resolver only, so I don't need to check it again, but I can do that too. That's not really a big problem. I need to provide the token over here. We already have the token. The job is done, and once it is done, that is it. We don't really need to worry about anything. If there are error, in that case toast dot error and error dot message, otherwise everything succeeded successfully. In else case toast dot success password reset successfully, and router next navigation. Router needs to be imported like this. Once I have the router, so I'm gonna be just simply routing the user. So router dot push password got reset, then the user can sign in again. So slash sign in page. Alright, so this particular thing is done, and that is it. Let's see the overall flow is working or not. So first of all, let me start it from scratch. Let me go back to the login page. Suppose I forgot the password. What was the Gmail? The Gmail was oneaudiobook1@gmail.com. Let me send it. Sent password resetting has been sent successfully. Let me go to that particular Gmail, one audiobook Gmail, and reset your password. Let me click on this. Alrighty, wait for a while. We should be redirected to the reset page. Here we are redirected. Just gotta wait for a while. Ouch. My device. Literally. Okay, for a while it was just simply hanging for some reason, don't know. Never mind. Let me come back here, enter the password. So suppose password is password 12345 and PASSWRD12345. Even I haven't added the error here. Never mind, we'll be doing it later. Click on reset, resetting it. Password reset successfully. I'm here, and then one audiobook PASSWRD1234. Enter wrong password, invalid email or password. So let me enter the right one. One audiobook. Done. PASSWRD12345. Enter, sign in, and we signed in successfully. But why am I not being redirected? User signed in successfully, but after signing in, the user is okay. Done. It took some time, yaar. Never mind. Probably the network issue is the problem. So overall things are done. A few things that have been missing over here, that is just below this input. Let's have it as a to do. I'm gonna be doing it tomorrow. What is the to do? Like really easy peasy. Add error message below inputs in reset and forgot password forms. So this is something that we have to do. As for right now, I'm just simply gonna be calling it. I have to just do something. So yeah, it's already been 2 hours, more than 2 hours of course. So we have given it almost the authentication part. The basic things are done, and now we are gonna be even exploring it more. We are gonna be adding more social providers and all. So it's all gonna be all about exploring better auth as much as possible. Though I'm working on this Google Meet clone, but right now this time I want to explore better auth as much as I can. Wanna go through each and everything, wanna implement everything, and once everything is done, then we will be done forever, right? So yeah, this is how it's gonna be going on. Tomorrow again we'll be working on the same thing on better auth, but I'll be going live on Kubernetes. So the application is ready. This application I will be deploying. So this is almost ready. Now we will focus on deployment part as well. So let's see how we can deploy this particular Google Meet clone application. I'll be back soon, like after half an hour or something, and then we'll continue on this. Continue with this. Bye bye, take care, and see you.